I'm getting this disassembled, and if you can see, of course, by the outline, you can see only 3 clips hold this to the roof plate. Some very severe prying it takes to get this to pop loose. I was finally able to get it to come loose, but I wasn't sure if I was going to break anything or not. So be careful here. Probably a good area to pry under would be in this area here to try to get the 2 clips that are to the rear of the vehicle to pop loose. There's only 1 clip up front, which is near the electric cable, that has to come loose. And as you can see in the roof, there's 4 holes, but only 3 of these actually have clips that hold. Be careful not to break the unit. There's no reason to take any of the light bulb components out in order to work on this or pry it loose. Just make sure that you put enough force to pry these clips loose without breaking the unit. Next, we'll look at the grab rails that are on both the driver and passenger sides on this particular vehicle. It has a Torx T25 and it's got 2 rubber caps that cover the screws, so you'll take a little dig tool or pry tool, pop these plugs out of each side, and then you'll be able to access the Torx screw to get the handle loose. Once you pop that handle loose, the actual side post cover, that's all that holds it in. There's no clips or anything holding it other than the handle itself through these 2 holes. So you'll be able to easily just remove this once the handle is out of place. Moving on again to the forward area where the visors are. Visors both on driver's and passenger side have again another T25 Torx screw holding them on. In order to get these guys loose, you'll have to take both screws out and remove entirely both left and right visor. Let's move on down to the next slide. Sorry, I'm pausing here for a moment. Okay, concerning the 6 seatbelt restraints, if you have a 3rd rear seat, there'll be 6. You'll have what would be a T50 screw. If you don't have the 3rd rear seat, obviously you're only going to have 4 seat belts that are going to have to come loose in order to get the side post covers off. And the first thing you want to do is to pry these caps loose. These caps grab down here in the lower area of the cap and pry upward, because there's a little detent in this area that holds it on, and you won't be able to pull it from the top off. So pull it from the bottom in a rotating fashion upward, and they should release very quickly for you from these 2 clips here and this 1 detent in this area here off of the restraint. And then you'll be able to get to these T50 Torx and be able to take all of these out in order to get the side post loose from their position. Okay, so next is the visor clips. Going back to the front of the car, the visor clips themselves just press in and then lock. So in a closed position, as they are in the car, they would look like this. And these little pins in this area spread wide apart and hold it to the roof. So you'll need to pry or use a pair of pliers and pull up on this cap to where it would look like this in order to pop it loose or pull it out of its hole. It removes the center pin, which spreads these 2 apart and hold it in place by prying the cap head up. It stays together all as 1 unit, so when you pull up on this cap head, it will probably pull up and then pop out all in 1 motion. So very easy to get these loose compared to other items in the car. Moving on to the next element, this is the center side post, which is behind the passenger's 2nd row seating. You can see here that there are 4 clips on this one that hold it in and 2 alignment posts allowing you to be able to align it before you clip it in place. And then of course the center groove where the seat belt adjuster pokes through. Once you get the seat belt adjuster removed, all you have to do is pull out on this panel and it will pop loose. It is always best in this case to pry from the top down on most of these, because as you can see down in the bottom right hand corner of this picture, there is a clip that clips over the plastic piece to the bottom. The black plastic, let's say in my case, it clips over that, and you don't want to bend or destroy this piece. So by peeling it from the top off first, you'll be able to allow this to rotate out and not bend it and destroy it. That'll get the what we call the mid post piece loose. I don't think I took a picture of it, but the post that is behind the driver, the B post area, that one comes off without any clips whatsoever. Also, it just clips around the post and you just grab it and unpeel it off. I don't think I have a picture of that post cover in this document. So just FYI, no clips on the post that is between the passenger and the driver's side on the B post area. Okay, so moving on to the next object to discuss. This is the second row seating light, and this comes out very unusually by prying where the push button is to turn the light on and off. Just stick a pry tool in there and expand that, and this will release the light shield. Once the light shield is released and rotated upward, it will rotate these clips from the plastic lid loose from the ceiling, and then you'll be able to slide this, I can't remember if it's forward or backward, releasing this clip from the upper foam board headliner itself. So it's done by releasing the plastic lid, rotating it at least 90 degrees, releases these feet, and then you're allowed to slide this forward, and then you can slide it forward and of course um, take the electrical cable loose, and that'll release it. So moving on to an object just in front of that, which is the air conditioner control. This one was kind of tricky. In the next slide I'll actually show you where you want to grab it at, but this is kind of some disassembly pictures. You notice on the left and right sides there's some detents that hold this in place. And the way to be able to disassemble that, if we look at this picture here, is to stick a pry tool underneath between the headliner and the plastic directly in on each side here, one at a time, and it will release those side clips that we showed on the previous picture, and it will just come right on out. There's no reason to have to take these knobs off at any time because it'll come out as an entire unit. If you do need to take these knobs off, the positions in which I show you right now are the positions that my knobs had to be in order to pull them loose, because there is a little guide point that it has to stick through in order for these knobs to come on and off easily without breaking them or tearing them up. They need to be in this position. If you're not sure which position is good for you, while pulling on the knob, rotate the knob, and then when it finds that detent, the knob will release itself and pull on out. So FYI, be careful. No need to pull the knobs off in order to remove this assembly. However, if you do need to pull the knobs off for any reason, there's your tip.